Make sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in His light and love Him. Okay. God is my father. Yes, He's the king. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my father. Yes, He's the king. I'm the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Alright. God is my father, I'm royalty. It's life with the princess. Okay, alright.
Hey everyone, it's me, Miracle, #the princess, and welcome to my radio show called Life with the Princess Radio, the voice of my generation. My show is about kids, it's also for kids, and it's about giving God the glory. You can check me out on YouTube on Life with the Princess channel, on Instagram, and on Musical.ly at Life with the Princess. I want to start off with something I call Miracles Moment. If there's somebody you look up to, follow their footsteps, and they can help you go through life and get better at things. The person I look up to right now is Annie LeBlanc. She's a singer and a YouTube star. She sings Little Do You Know, Ordinary Girl, Photograph, and Fly. And she's on a YouTube TV show called Chicken Girls. It's about Annie LeBlanc and Hayden Samuels when they're going through situations at their new school. But she has her friends with her. Her and her friends are dancers. They do competitions, and Chicken Girls is their friendship name. And today is my 1-year anniversary. The Life of the Princess radio show is on air for exactly 1 year today. And over the year, we've had some special guests who've inspired us with an education and educated us on issues affecting kids. The very first guests on the show were the Heather Heals Philanthropists. They were a group of 4th graders who were collecting items for kids with cancer. Another notable guest on the show were Dr. Umar Johnson, who talked about his vision for education for the Black community. Also, we had 13-year-old activist and community leader Ryan Battle, who inspired us to get involved in our community. We've also been blessed to talk to Prince George's County State Attorney Angela Alsobrooks, who prosecutes people who break the law. She told us about her efforts to fund housing for victims of domestic violence. We talked to the Double Dutch sisters, Michaela and Mackenzie, who competed for Greenbelt City Stars. I also got to interview my sister, Tiara Hunter, also known as Tears Naboo, an inspiring rapper and producer who was about to graduate from Bowie State University. Those are just a few of the guests we had on the show. We also had guest co-hosts Mac and Maddie. And last but not least, I got to meet Tamar Braxton and her husband, Vince Herbert. Plus, I have a new favorite video game called Speedrun on Roblox. And it's like a game where you have to pass all these all these courses, and you have to go through and go on different levels. Me and Madison and Mackenzie were playing that, and I was really bad at it at first, but now I actually made it to the end without them knowing. So I'm gonna play again, and I'm possibly gonna keep on getting ahead of them. But I keep on playing because I'm really good now, and I watch people play speedrun. Yeah, and I'm pretty much sure that I had like this cute outfit on, but I don't have Robux, so I can't buy cute outfits. And then somehow my body turned black in Roblox, and then it just had regular clothes on that you usually would have. And I was like, darn it, I just had cute clothes. I'm guessing it was probably because I was playing Meep City. You get to choose your own clothes, but it was possibly a glitch. So I also have another favorite game on Roblox, which is Murder Mystery, and you guys already know about it. And it's like, just in case if you guys don't really remember, it's about somebody being the murderer, and don't worry, it's not too violent. And somebody being the sheriff, and everybody else is innocent. So the murderer has to be like not suspicious and try to get everybody and try to get the sheriff. And innocence, if the sheriff is killed, then innocence has to try to pick up the gun, and then you're the sheriff and you have to try to get the murderer, like shoot it with the gun. But as innocence, you also have to try to hide and survive and get the sheriff gun unless if it's out. So yeah. And another thing is that I have my new coloring book, and it's called Color With Me, #Life of the Princess. And it's a really cool coloring book. And so it has so many memories in here, like the Princess Enterprises, and with my Musical.ly sign, the YouTube sign, the Instagram sign. All these coloring pages are actually from real photos. And so it's pretty cool. Some of them are from Florida. Some of them are from getting my cat. Some of them are from, signing autographs at the Wizard of Oz play. Some of them are for helping homeless. And one of them on the back is actually my recent event that I had in December with a huge Christmas tree behind me. And and so I actually have my own bag with stuff in it, like a calendar and some. And in the calendar, actually, it's a 2018 calendar that I gave to some people at my school. They were just like begging for it. And so in January, it shows me doing my radio show and other stuff, like Fuji. And this picture in the calendar is actually in my coloring book. I also have one with my cat. Oh, and I have a refrigerator magnet with my business cards on it, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, like, people were like asking for them, and yeah. So and I also got the chance to try to figure out how to do a slow-mo Musical.ly. I didn't get to finish it because me and my mom were watching stuff. Like, we were watching The Four. If you don't know what The Four is, it's like a singing competition. And to where you have to try to sing your best. And it has the judges are DJ Khaled, and Meghan Trainor, and I forgot the other two.
Diddy.
Diddy, actually. And I forgot a record executive. But Madison McKenzie were telling me about it before I saw it. And it was awesome, actually. Oh, plus I got my new microphone, and it's like a pinkish, goldish, whitish thing, and you have like echo, volume, microphone on, and power. Madison McKenzie also has it too. So I want to tell you about my new play. It's a 7-minute play, and I'm going to be doing the first one in April, and it's called Oh, the Drama with Madison and McKenzie and me. And so, like, I'm the spiritual one. Madison's like the funny one, and Mackenzie's always getting bullied. And so, we figured it out on how to get it together. But on my mom's birthday, we did escape rooms. It was extremely fun, and I think you should try it too. Jojo Siwa did it before. I actually saw her YouTube channel when she went to escape rooms, and she escaped. But me, Mom, and my aunt, and my sister, and my uncle didn't get to escape. But our objective was that somebody stole a painting. We had to figure out who stole the painting, where the painting is, and how to escape, because fortunately we got locked in. So, it was really fun. I want to do it again. I want to do the exact same escape room again so we can, do stuff. Oh, also what I noticed, if you know the FedEx sign, when like there's an E and an X, if you look in the middle of it, there's like an arrow pointing right. That's what we learned in escape rooms. It was awesome. I was like, oh my gosh, every single time when I see the FedEx sign, I just look at the E and the X, and I'm just like, you actually have an arrow, and it's pointing to the right. And I really, 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 really want you to notice that because it's in escape rooms and it's awesome. And I just learned that. And now it's everywhere in FedEx, but it's awesome. So we have to take a break, but when we'll come back, we'll have Miracle's message and Miracle's word of the day.
I need to tell you this right now. Make sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in His light and love Him. Okay. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I'm the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Alright. God is my Father, I'm royalty. It's life with the princess. Okay, alright.
Hey everybody, it's me, your girl Tamar Braxton, and I'm with the princess from the Life with the Princess show, the voice of her generation. Yeah, baby.
Welcome back to Life with the Princess radio show, the voice of my generation. I'm your host, Miracle #the Princess. Now for Miracle's word of the day. Today's Miracle's word of the day is stationary. Stationary means something that stands still and doesn't change. I want to challenge you not to be stationary. Not only should you get active with physical activity, but find something you love to do and do it. Whatever you want to do in life, the only way you will achieve it is to take action. Think about one thing that you could do each week to get yourself closer to your dreams. Maybe it's something as simple as reading about what someone else did that you wish you could do and find out how they got started. If you want to be a chef, get a cookbook and ask your parents to teach you or supervise you as you cook a new dish. If you want to be a singer, practice your skills. Record yourself singing and put it on YouTube. Or put on a concert with your family and friends. You're never too young to go after your dreams, and I'm proof of that. Now it's for a segment I like to call Please Do Not Try This at Home. A California man set his apartment on fire trying to kill a spider. The man used a lighter to set a wolf spider on fire, but as the spider caught on fire, it crawled onto his mattress, which set his bed on fire. The flames quickly spread to the other furniture and drapes. Luckily, the man and his roommate survived, but the fire caused $11,000 worth of damage. So let that be a lesson to you. Next time when you see a spider, don't set it on fire. Instead, smush it with something or spray with bug spray. Or do what I do. Run and tell my mom. Now it's time for Miracle's message. Today's Miracle's message comes from Proverbs 12, verse 11. Who he tills his land will have plenty of bread, but he who pursues worthless things lacks sense. That means focus your energy on things that are worthwhile instead of things that waste your time. That does it for the show today. Also, be sure to come out and actually, I want to say something real quick. So, since today is Saturday and since tomorrow's Sunday, I'm pretty much going to be doing a whole lot of Musical.lys and playing a whole lot of Roblox. Actually, that's all I really do on my phone. And I actually do Blockcraft 3D, which is an extremely fun game, and I'm building a Fuji restaurant. And as soon as I'm done with it, if you play Blockcraft 3D, you could buy my restaurant and build it yourself. And Madison McKenzie have been watching me build it. I got to the kitchen part, and like if there's a kitchen in the back, I'm trying to build the restaurant and the bar, which we never go to. I'm trying to make it exactly how it is. I am, and like there's like a sitting area where you sit and there's like a chandelier above your head, and I love that part. Other than the cooking in front of your face. Yes, I build the cooking in front of your face, but it's extremely fun to do. So I also want to say, in case you had good furniture, yeah. Okay, so in case you had the good furniture of fortune, my mom wants to say something.
Okay. There's a phenomenon that's going on YouTube lately called the Tide Pod Challenge.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and this involves, those little colorful laundry packs that I use to do laundry. You put it in the machine and it washes your clothes. Mm-hmm. There's this phenomenon now that they're like teens are filming themselves putting those Tide Pods in their mouth.
Oh.
It's very, very dangerous. Some of the things that they have in the Tide Pods are hydrogen peroxide, ethanol, and other really bad stuff. It's good for your clothes, but it's bad for you to swallow.
Yeah.
Even a small amount can make you sick. You can get vomiting, diarrhea, and have to go to the hospital. In 2014, over 17,000 kids had a skin or eye injury because of exposure to these Tide Pods. So it's really, really dangerous. And I just wanted you to mention that because you have, a YouTube show and you're the voice of your generation. And hopefully kids will listen to you and not do something that they think is cool, but it's really, really stupid.
Yeah, so don't put anything that's not edible in your mouth unless if you make it edible and if you make it safely edible. But remember, don't put anything edible that's not edible in your mouth because it could damage your body or make you sick or possibly you could die. And so you're going to have to go to the hospital for that. But never, ever in your whole entire life put something not edible in your mouth and try to swallow it because that's not something cool to do. If you might think that's cool, don't try it. Just like smoking, you shouldn't smoke because it can get you addicted to it and then it could just harm you. No drinking, nothing like that. Because, people in the world are sick and try to mess with people. So, yeah. And if you want a calendar or to be a guest on the show, email me at lifeoftheprincess@gmail.com. And I'm telling you, the calendars are so cool. Like, it's so cool. I mean, like, I gave, like, a few calendars to people. And, it's pretty cool. So, the coloring book you can also email me at lifeoftheprincess@gmail.com. The coloring book's also really awesome. So, I mean, like, I remember going to DC one time, and it's actually on the front of my coloring book, when there's, like, this little wall thing, and it, like, changes the background, and it's so pretty. That's why DC is my hometown. I mean, like, DC's awesome, and so it's actually Tamar Braxton's hometown, too, so which, like, shocked me, and I was like, is that why she's so awesome? Because it's her hometown, so stuff like that. Remember, if you're having issues with people or you get jealous with people, step out of the world and talk to God. It's actually going to be in my 7-minute play. It's pretty much when you don't actually step out of the world because that wouldn't have been weird. It's when you talk to God and ignore everything that's around you, unless if it's somebody telling you something that you have to listen to. But other than that, you could just talk to God whenever you have a situation, which I did at school because I was like crying hardcore because, I got jealous of my friend hanging out with my friend. And so, I just, for some reason, just tipped in my head that I should step out of the world and talk to God. And I mean, like, it's like pretty much awesome to do. Like, it feels calm and it has me to get peace. And I got peaceful and calm, and it made me calm down. So, my dad wants to say something.
So, Princess, I am extremely proud of you. You have gone beyond my expectations. It is incredible what you have been doing. And, you know, I always like to tell you a story. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell you this story. It's one of my favorite stories. It's about a man who was walking a path. And while he's on this path, he comes across this egg. It's an eagle egg. So this man, he puts this egg in the nest of a backyard hen. Mm-hmm. So when the eventually the egg hatches and this eagle hatches, it hatches with other hens that, you know, are chickens. Mm-hmm. So this eagle grows up with the chicks, and it lived this life as a chick. So it did what chickens do. It would poke into the ground to get worms and insects. It would fly just a few feet high above the ground, you know, like chickens do. It would cluck like chickens. One day, and eventually this eagle grew old. And one day, the eagle looked in the sky and it saw something majestic flying into the clouds. And it said, "What's that?"
Really?
And one of the chickens responded, That is an eagle. The king of all birds, the master of the skies. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about that. You'll never be that. We're chickens. We belong to the ground. That eagle died, and it died thinking all its life it was a chicken.
Oh.
So in life, you are what you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're always going to be what you think you are. People who see themselves as less than what they should be are going to have the vision of that they have of themselves and try to put it on you. Mm-hmm. And life soar, continue to soar throughout your life, and love people more than they're going to hate you.
Actually, yeah, everybody. Actually, round of applause, Daddy. That was great. So remember, everybody, don't hate on the haters, because they're just trying to make you all mad and sad, and that's how they win. Pretty much all you have to do is do what Daddy said. It's when you don't think less that who you are, like don't think that you're worthless, and you know, like everybody will try to make you think that. Well, some people will try to make you think that if they're pretty much jealous of you, and if you think that you're special, make sure you keep on thinking that. Don't get put down because of somebody said that you're not. They're just trying to say that because that's how they think they feel. And so everybody's special in their own way by being just who they are. And you can't just think negative about yourself, because God didn't put you down on the earth to make you all negative. That's Satan trying to get in your head and trying to make you think you're all horrible, so then you won't really believe that you're awesome. And everybody's awesome. And if you're going through tough times, you could always talk to God or think positive about yourself. So thank you, Daddy. So you can also, oh, no, wait, actually, I want to sing an Annie LeBlanc song right now. I really have the feeling. I'm going to sing Little Do You Know, and I sing that song almost every single time. It has two people in it. It's like a duet with Annie and Hayden. So I'm going to be singing both of those parts okay, so yeah. Little do you know how I'm breaking while you fall asleep. Little do you know I'm still haunted by the memories. Little do you know I'm trying to pick myself up piece by piece. Little do you know I need a little more time. Underneath it all, I'm held captive by the hole inside. I've been holding back For the fear that you might change your mind. I'm ready to forgive you, but forgetting is a harder fight. Little do you know I need a little more time. So we're actually about to go to the phone right now. And it's Christy.
Princess.
Hello. Nice to see you.
How are you?
I'm good.
I was just calling to say congratulations. Good job on your 1-year anniversary.
Thank
you did an
you.
awesome job, and I'm so proud of you and so happy for you.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
It feels actually really awesome for being
It's a-
on radio show for 1 year.
Yeah. Give me like 3 things you learned or like that you really enjoyed. Can you give me that?
Yeah, so don't be scared of what you're doing
Okay.
because just being nervous could really, make you kind of feel uncomfortable. And another thing is that practicing makes perfect. And another thing is that kind of put yourself into what you're saying and like add your personality into the things you're doing.
That was good. That's awesome. So again, congratulations. I'm really happy for you. Like, I am inspired by you, and I know that you are encouraging and empowering other little girls and just other children and adults. So good job, Princess.
Actually, I have a question. How can
Yes,
people
ma'am.
follow you?
How can people follow me? Awesome. That's a good question. So it's a couple of ways on Instagram. The first one is my Love Notes greeting cards, and you can follow me at K Love Notes. So that's K Love Notes. And then my personal page is K Love Joy Peace.
Thanks for calling.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you. So that does it for the show today. Also, be sure to come and join me tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. at the MLK Community Salute Awards. I will be honored as well as Larry Young, another radio show host. The event will be at Arena Players located at 801 McCallum Street in Baltimore. Tickets are $10 in advance and $15 at the door. Thank you for listening to my show called Life of the Princess Radio Show. Bye. Am I right? Okay.